Once upon a time, in a peaceful little village near a big, wild jungle, something extraordinary happened that no one there would ever forget. It all began on a quiet morning when the air was filled with the sounds of birds chirping and farmers getting ready for their day. But then, out of nowhere, a strange, loud cry echoed across the fields. It wasn't a bird's call or a cow's moo. It was something no one had ever heard before. The villagers stopped in their tracks, puzzled and worried. "What's that sound?" asked one farmer, wiping his forehead. "It's coming from near the old well," shouted another. A group of villagers quickly grabbed their sticks, ropes, and tools and hurried towards the sound. As they drew closer, the strange cry grew louder. When they reached the well, they were shocked to see a baby elephant trapped at the bottom. The little elephant was small for his kind, and his round eyes were wide with fear. He trumpeted again and again, calling for help, his trunk reaching up to the sky. The villagers gasped. "Oh no!" cried an elderly woman, clutching her chest. "He must have wandered off from his mother and fallen in," shouted a young boy, pointing into the well. The villagers knew they had to act quickly. The well was deep, and the poor baby elephant had no way of climbing out. The ground around the well was slippery, and the little elephant was scared and tired. The people stood around, talking fast, their voices filled with worry and determination. "We can't just leave him there. What if it was one of our own children? We have to do something before he gets hurt." They all agreed to help. The village was small, but everyone worked together. The men brought long ropes and sturdy ladders. The women gathered hay to soften the landing if the elephant stumbled. Even the children brought buckets of water to keep the elephant calm. It became a community effort, with everyone pitching in to save the baby elephant. As they worked, the baby elephant kept crying. "Hang on, little one," shouted the village leader, his voice strong and reassuring. "We're going to get you out of there." "Don't be scared," shouted another man. "We're coming." The villagers tied the ropes around the elephant, careful not to hurt him. One brave man climbed down the ladder into the well, soothing the elephant with soft words. "It's okay, we're here now," he whispered. The little elephant stopped trumpeting for a moment and looked at him, as if trying to understand. The man patted the elephant's head gently. "We'll get you out of here, I promise." With the rope secured, the villagers began pulling. It was hard work. The little elephant wasn't as light as he looked, and the ropes were heavy. The men pulled with all their strength, veins bulging, sweat dripping down their faces. The women cheered them on, clapping their hands and calling out words of encouragement. "Come on, pull, don't give up!" As they traveled towards the jungle, more and more people joined the procession. Children ran alongside the cart, waving and laughing. "Bye, little elephant!" they shouted. "Be safe." Even the elders, who rarely left their homes, came out to see the brave little elephant who had been rescued. The whole village felt a deep sense of pride. They had done something good, something right. When they reached the jungle's edge, they stopped. The villagers carefully helped the elephant off the cart. He stepped onto the forest floor and looked around. His ears flapped, and he let out a soft trumpet as if calling out. At that moment, something amazing happened. From the trees, animals began to appear. Deer peeked out from behind bushes, their gentle eyes watching. Monkeys swung down from the branches, chattering excitedly. Brightly colored birds flew above, their wings shining in the sunlight. Even the mighty tiger, known for his fierce roars, walked quietly out of the shadows, his golden eyes fixed on the scene. It was as if the whole jungle had come to welcome the baby elephant home. The animals seemed to understand what the villagers had done. The monkeys screeched and clapped their tiny hands. The birds chirped loudly, their songs echoing through the trees. The tiger nodded his head slowly, a silent gesture of respect. The villagers stood in awe, their eyes wide, their mouths slightly open. One woman whispered, "It's like they're saying thank you." "It's incredible," said the village leader, his voice trembling. "They know we helped him." The baby elephant took a few steps forward, then turned back to look at the villagers. His big blue eyes sparkled in the sunlight. He lifted his trunk high and trumpeted again, a sound of joy, gratitude, and hope. The villagers waved and smiled, some with tears in their eyes. "You're home now," said an old man, his voice full of emotion. "Take care, little one." The baby elephant walked into the jungle, surrounded by the animals who had come to greet him. The villagers stayed for a while, watching as the jungle seemed to come alive with sounds of happiness. Then, slowly, they turned back and started walking home. Their hearts were full. They knew they had done something truly special, something that would be remembered for years to come. And so, in that little village near the jungle, the story of the baby elephant who fell into a well became a legend. It was a tale of kindness, teamwork, and the power of helping those in need. The villagers never forgot that day, and neither did the jungle animals who had witnessed their act of compassion.